Hey there guys, this is Obsidian Chill. Got another video for you today. And for this one, it's the anniversary event starting a couple days ago, January the 7th to February the 3rd. Now, the thing that we have to point out here is what I overlooked. I didn't know about it until somebody mentioned it in the game. But there's two brand new trinkets, because apparently the game loves throwing its trinkets now all of a sudden. So fight for the new antimatter turret trinket dropping from the anti-monitor, so that's the actual anniversary raid. And then hunt for the new antimatter orbital strike, dropping from any boss game-wide. So kind of show a little picture there. We got some new base items, lava themes, so it'll be kind of great with your happiness home, your Trigon survival mode and happiness home survival mode base items. And we got these containment tube styles, back and shoulder, plus along with all the anniversary feats. The anniversary event is huge. The other thing as well is they mentioned in the forums that they actually nerfed the anniversary event raid. It requires, there's less of the minions you have to kill, and there's less of the actual pillars that you have to destroy as well, making the speed feat a lot easier. But this event is huge in terms of how many feats and rewards you need. There's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of marks that you require of the crowns to complete all the styles from the year one to this. So let's kind of hop in the game and let's show you these new rewards. Okay, so before we touch on the testing of the trinkets, I did want to kind of show you some of the other points as well with the anniversary event. So we did get a couple new styles. That's the back and shoulder style you're looking at there. I know like Torumu will probably make a video on this, and Multiverse will probably make 10 or 15 videos on this. But at least if you want to see it all in one spot, then you can watch this one, because I'll show you the back styles here. Back and shoulder styles. So they're called containment tubes. They're 25 marks, a part of the new feats. So that's what it looks like here. And then without, I just have the sparking chrome on it right now, but if you take it off, then that's what it looks like there, just plain normal tubes. And then the back style is the same name, containment tubes. So it's not too bad of a style with both of them on there. And then there's also a new accessory, which is the antimatter accessory. And it's about what you'd expect from the anniversary event. And then, like I said previously, there's two new trinkets. One is the antimatter orbital strike. Now this one has a chance to drop off any instance boss. And what I mean by that, is it can drop off the duo, the alert, any of the raids. It could drop from happiness home. It could drop from any raids anywhere, any boss, any duo. This one is integrates well equipped, so you can trade it. The other one is the antimatter turret. This one only drops in the anniversary event, and this one is account bound, so you can't trade this, at least at the moment. As well as, it's obviously a reskin, which you'll see in the testing of the green crystal turret, which is dropped in survival mode. The ironic thing is, if you look at the bottom text, use this trinket to call in a green crystal turret to fight alongside you for a short time. So they didn't even bother changing the text on the item description from the turret. They just basically reskinned it and put it out there. So we'll get into the values to see if it's actually the same. There's also a Brainiac pet from last year's anniversary event. Somebody mentioned in the comments about it. So I'll talk about that in the testing and show you what it looks like here. But that's from last year's event in terms of that. So let's kind of get into that now. And before, we'll show you the actual antimatter orbital strike here. So we'll summon that in. So big pink orbital strike skin. I'm sure there's plenty of people that appreciate a pink orbital strike. I mean, to me, like the blackout one or like the shadow one's a bit more cooler. But obviously, I'm sure there's plenty of people that are looking for a pink orbital strike, so it's good that they have that now. So let's hop into and check out this trinket testing. Okay, so you just saw what the trinkets actually look like, so let's kind of compare where their damage lies to everything else. So the antimatter turret, obviously, like I said before, it's pretty much a direct reskin, 100% reskin of the green crystal turret. And as you can see here, they're pretty much exactly the same. This is just a small sample size. I usually do about 5-6 parsers just to see if there's huge outliers, and then take the 3 that are the closest to kind of give me that average. And then so it's like 152, 151, 150, 150, 150, 151. So as you do, 30, 40, whatever parsers, these are all going to be the same. So obviously that's a topic for another video, why they're doing all these direct reskins of the survival mode trinkets and then making the exact same. So it's like, what's the point of us having to complete high rounds in survival mode to get these trinkets when they're just giving it away for free for anyone that does the anniversary event, basically, that do the exact same damage. Like I feel that at least the survival mode trinket should be doing a bit more damage, because obviously they're infinitely harder to obtain than the anniversary event that's available to anyone at any level. So, I don't know, that's a different topic, but for some reason they're direct reskins, and the antimatter turret does the exact same. So obviously, if you weren't around for the green crystal turret, then 100% pick up the antimatter turret, because it's the best single target trinket turret, because it's only up for 10 seconds, pure single target, so it does 150k damage in 10 seconds, a pure single target. That's very handy compared to, like, the Seahorse has parts of it single target, that'd be comparatively, but like the Construct Bat, the Shadow Bat, even the Boo Belt, the Summer Vent Trinket, those are all AoE. All the damage comes from AoE damage, not single target. The Brainiac Pet, which you saw me test, it's not a feat tied to a feat at all. It just kind of showed up last year on the vendor, which I bought because I'm just trying to get every trinket. So I can test it for you guys. Obviously, it does way lower damage, even lower than all the boos. So all the boos individually are higher than the Brainiac Pet. So once again, I think it's like 100 marks. Skip it. There's no necessity to get it unless you really liked how it looked. Then pick it up. But it's 100% not necessary. But that's essentially where they fall there. So if you have any questions or comments, put them in the comment section below, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching.